Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Topher and I'm here with my friend Heidi. She's going to help me review a beer today that is from a San Diego brewer that's fairly well known. Is actually gaining some steam lately. Somebody that I tried for the first time. Babe, when was that when we went to San Diego for Thanksgiving? Would that have
November
been?
2017.
2017. Okay, so 2017 was my first experience with Mason Ale Works. And today we're going to try their Party in the Back double dry hopped IPA, hazy IPA with pineapple. But as I said, my friend Heidi is here with me, and I'm going to give her a chance to plug her business as well as give her Instagram handle and let you know what she's up to. If she wants to give any thoughts about any of the beers that she's experienced here before, that would also be great. And if she doesn't, I'll just quickly summarize some of the beers that she has helped me review. So, Heidi, take it away.
Hi, I'm Heidi. I'm at foxydab_diva on Instagram. I also have a business with my friend Nancy, Chris's wife. It's called at High Diva Designs. That's High H-I-G-H Diva Designs. www.highdivaddesigns.com. We make custom masks, t-shirts. We're going to be doing blankets, stockings for the holidays, pillows. We are also starting to do party decorations as well. Make happy birthday banners. We can do invitations, cards, all that good stuff, ornaments, anything you like. So hit us up, look at our website, look at our Instagram page, and get an idea of what we can do, and we can design anything you like as well. And as for beers, we did a review of one from Tenaya Creek that I really, really enjoyed. It was light. It was
Was the Don Bromoso
yes.
hazy IPA?
That's really been the only one I've really enjoyed. There was
Heidi was not really much of a beer drinker prior
No.
to helping me review, so that's
No.
that's what I particularly liked about having her help me, is that she's not somebody who was much of a beer drinker. And
so I'm excited about this one though. This is one of the ones I actually picked out of a pack that Chris received, that he purchased. He received 14 beers and I picked 7 that looked good to me, and this is one of the ones that looked good. So
and quick plug for the retailer who sold those to me. Not endorse. They're not sponsoring this video in any way, shape, or form, but wanting to support local businesses. So I want you to check out Liquor Lineup if you're ever here in the Neon Valley. They are on Losey Road. Have not yet been to their store, but this pint can of the Party in Back double dry hopped hazy IPA with pineapple from Mason Ale Works cost me $3.57 prior to delivery and tax. And that's a really, really good price. Really, really good sticker price for a beer. And especially a craft beer which bears the independent craft label. So Nancy will put up the logo a little bit so it'll be more visible. But yes, this is an independent craft brewer. Mason Ale Works, I gotta admit, it's been kind of hit or miss with me. Some of their beers are outstanding. Some of their beers I've not been so crazy about. If I'm understanding the... it's not an actual, it doesn't say enjoy by date, but or even a brewed on date, but I think I'm seeing that this beer is less than 1 month old. I think I'm seeing 8/23, and this recording is in the beginning of September. I guess actually we're approaching mid-September, but so this I believe is actually less than a month old. It has only 106 rankings on Untapped. None of my friends have reviewed it yet. Among those 106, it has a cumulative score of 3.78. Went to Beer Advocates, went specifically to the Mason Ale Works page for Beer Advocate, and could not find this beer at all. So I think this beer is actually very, very new. And we're going to be trying it out now. Heidi said she wanted to use the Tenaya Creek glass. Oh, one of the things I failed to do, and I said I was going to do, the others that Heidi has helped me with were Hopping Around the Globe, from Bad Beat, and the Superstar from Great Notion, and that one she was particularly not fond of. So let's see how we do with Party in the Back. And of course, as you see on the can here, Party in the Back is a reference to the mullet. And I will not use the adjectives because it can be politically incorrect to use some of the adjectives that are associated with the culture that is oftentimes associated with mullets, but suffice to say that you might see a lot of them at NASCAR events, is all I'm saying. So, anyway, we are looking at this beer now, and I'm thinking this is almost like a light copper, wouldn't it? Or you got bronze. I'd say actually that's a bronzy kind of color. Very hazy.
Very, very hazy.
You're not able to see through this at all.
No.
It's almost like a stout. It's so thick. I'm wondering, I haven't brought my nose to it, but I swear I've got like the faintest hints of pineapple already. Have you picked up any pineapple
nose is
aroma?
a little stuffy, so no.
Oh, okay. So, as you see, Heidi and I are both using IPA glasses. Heidi is using the Tenaya Creek glass. I'm using the stemmed IPA version from Stone Brewery. Stone Brewery is another San Diego brewer, as is Mason Ale Works. Now, I haven't even brought it to my, as I said, I haven't brought it to my nostrils yet, but I'm still picking up the pineapple ambers. So here we go. It smells almost.
That smells amazing.
Doesn't it smell like? To me, it smells more like a pineapple popsicle than it does an actual pineapple. It has a sort of creaminess to it, doesn't it?
It smells amazing.
It is a very, very nice aroma, and we got some super duper lacing on this. I failed to mention, I think, earlier that this is a 6.5 ABV. So typically an American IPA comes in between 5.5 and 7.5. So this is actually very mid-range in terms of the alcohol volume. And here comes the kitty, because it's not a blue collar video without the kitty making an appearance. So shall we delve into drinking this?
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ladies first.
That's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad.
What flavors are you picking up? Are you picking up one, the pineapple, and two, what flavors are you picking up above and beyond that?
Picking up the pineapple, not as strong as I'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Picking it up, not as strong as I like. I'm picking up a little bit of something citrusy.
On top of the pineapple, like
Yeah.
an additional citrus of
Yeah.
like orange or tangerine or
Something, yeah.
Uh-huh.
What about you?
To me, it tastes like pineapple puree. I'm wondering if they didn't use pineapple puree for the beer, because that's
Maybe.
why it's
Maybe
why
that's what I'm getting.
it's not the spiky pineapple that you're used to, but it is a very nice creamy sort of pineapple. And I'm wondering if this isn't one of those IPAs that has a creamy finish.
Maybe
And
that's
so
what I'm
that's
getting.
because a lot of times an IPA will have a creamy finish.
Okay.
And it does have
good.
a hoppy bitterness. They did not list IBUs on this. They did list on the website. Everybody seems to be skipping the whole IBU thing, and I was going to do a video on are IBUs even useful, and I don't even know if there's any point doing that video anymore, because so many brewers are not posting them. It was IBUs as international bittering units, and there's not a lot of people listing them anymore. Would you describe even though it's pineapple, and I often use the thing is I always use pineapple as a way to describe mouthfeel in terms of spikiness. I always say, okay, imagine you just ate some fresh pineapple. That's like the height of mouthfeel. I mean, not that other things can't create mouthfeel, but that's to me that's like if you were gonna make a Zenith score of mouthfeel, that would be it. Despite this being pineapple, I don't think this has a particularly spiky mouthfeel to it.
No.
It's not a huge. It's not consuming the more.
No, I'm good.
Okay, it's not consuming every facet of my tongue the
No.
way that fresh pineapple would.
No.
It's as I said, I'm wondering if they didn't use puree for it, because it is very creamy. I caught that on the aroma, and I'm getting it even more on the flavor. It's
Yes.
like a pineapple creamsicle
Yeah.
in some respects.
It's
Where would
definitely
you
not
put
as
this
sharp
on a
as
1.5 scale?
Probably like a 3.25, 3.5.
Gotcha. All right. Heidi's not particularly
I'm
crazy about it.
disappointed it's not as I was
As
hoping
pineapple
more
as
of
you were.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That
really
happens.
hoping for a little bit more pineapple bite to it.
Well, Sarah, who joined us on the Hopping Around the Globe review from Bad Beat, Sarah has recently acquired some 450 slushy beers, and those are probably going to have a great deal more robust flavor to them.
Oh,
So
nice.
I would say sweet talk Sarah. Tell her you want to try some of those beers that
Okay.
she's willing to do for some of those reviews, and we should hopefully be having some of those 450 North beers coming to me. It's gotten so complicated with those beers that my man in Indiana can't get them for me. All right, so Sarah managed to get a connection who was willing to camp out. But let's get back to this beer real quick. As I said, $3.57 I paid for this with a 6.5. This is the Party in the Back double dry hopped hazy IPA with pineapple from Mason Ale Works, who is a San Diego brewer. This has a 3.78 cumulative score amongst 106 reviews on Untappd. I'm kind of leaning towards that, and I'm giving it well, no, actually I'm going to give it a full 4.0. I think the beer itself deserves a 3.75. Heidi's not particularly crazy about it because it's not a particularly robust pineapple flavor, but I think IPA drinkers will like it. It's not overly bitter. Heidi really didn't like the Superstar IPA from Great Notion because of its bitterness, and even she has, her biggest complaint is that the pineapple flavor is not as strong as she was hoping.
And I guess maybe more of a 4. I'm starting to learn and understand more of the judging of the beers and stuff. Maybe more of like a 4.
If you want to give it a lower
But
score because you're expecting more from the
But I
pineapple
really,
flavor,
that's the biggest thing is I'm disappointed that it says specifically pineapple, and that's like on the explanation, or not necessarily even like on the back of the can, but like in the description of it, it specifically says pineapple.
And because we got the mullet on it, right? So I'm thinking this is somebody who's willing to party. When you're thinking you're willing to party, you're waiting for your mouth to be just raw from those pineapple spikes cutting into your mouth and tearing up your mouth, right?
They're expecting to feel that.
Instead, this is more like Hawaiian Dream sort of thing. Well, it is. It's like I said, it's creamy, and so I get where Heidi's coming from in that respect. I don't think it lived up to the name very well, but I do think it's actually a pretty decent beer. So I'm going to go ahead and give the beer itself a 3.75. As always, I give canned beers an extra 0.25. So I'd say all in all, but this got pretty good scores among us. Heidi's not going to drink any more of it, but are you going to finish that, or am I going to end up polishing it off? Okay, I'll end up polishing that off. But guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.
Cheers.